In the pre-dawn darkness, bulldozers and hundreds of Israeli soldiers move into the Palestinian village of Surbaha to demolish dozens of apartments and houses, some occupied, some still under construction. In all, 17 people forced from their homes, the emotion caught on tape by residents and activists. Israeli forces closed off the immediate area, this the closest we could get. What remains of the homes, though, clearly visible, as were Israeli explosives experts wiring up an apartment building to be blown up.
It's a heartbreaking feeling to see your house being demolished, but we believe in God.
Akram Zawahra spent $280,000 building a home for his family of 8. He had Palestinian permits for the building and it was nearly completed. But just after dawn, it was torn down.
My family was calling me during the morning, crying. But in the end, what can I do? I can't change facts. Our dreams and hopes are lost.
Israel routinely demolishes houses and other buildings in the West Bank that it says were built without its permission. But Surbaha back there is more complicated. The houses in question are in what's known as Area A under the Oslo Accords, and Palestinians say that means they govern this area and Israel had no right to demolish them.
This crime they are doing is in Area A, and all those houses had their permits from the Palestinian Authority.
Israel sees it differently. The country's Supreme Court ruled that the buildings needed permits from the Israeli military commander because of their proximity to the security barrier, which in this area is a fence monitored and patrolled by Israel. Israel's Prime Minister's office said in a statement that the local population is treated humanely. Quote, buildings that will be demolished except one building are not inhabited. Those who built these buildings near the wall were already aware that they were doing illegal work.
They say they're demolishing for security reasons. There are no security reasons around here. They're all lies. It's about uprooting people from their lands.
Palestinians say this case touches on the broader issue of the future of East Jerusalem, which Palestinians have long wanted to be the capital of any future Palestinian state. They worry that what happened here will set a precedent for other towns and buildings along the route of the barrier, even those ostensibly under Palestinian control and just as close or closer to the security barrier. Security an excuse, they say, to displace Palestinians in East Jerusalem, a point of view Israel roundly rejects. Regardless, Akram Zawahra says he will rebuild, even if he risks demolition again.
We will build it again in the same place. We don't care what they think.
Michael Holmes, CNN, Jerusalem.